Bitcoin and Ethereum, what's his next move? Let's find out in the chart, shall we? Man, is Bitcoin going to finally turn around, or is it going to continue going sideways for a little bit longer? Or can we figure out a legendary trade? We're going to talk about that in today's video. Also, Ethereum, right? We've broken down because we went too far. Now it's bouncing up. What's it going to do? Is it going to create a W and go higher? And talk about that as well in today's episode, so don't miss out. Make sure you're watching right all the way to the end. Oh my goodness, I'm going to show you an incredible legendary trade that I'm going to do if the price gets to my my price point. I'm going to get into Bitcoin legendary trade, and also we're going to talk about the news for the day and look at one particular cryptocurrency that is ready for a big buy and it's going to make you a lot of money. So make sure you're watching this video all the way to the end, and also make sure that you do your own research, you do your own studies, because you know what, this is your hard-earned money, and make sure you do your own research before you put your hard-earned money into the markets, right? This is just trading entertainment. All right, let's get into it with first off with Bitcoin right now. So like I've been saying, you know, I really see Bitcoin going sideways mostly, but now you can see that we've actually done that since the very beginning. I've been saying this, right? We're in a sideways trend channel clearly now. Is it going to break out? Looks like we're heading down to retest the bottom of the trend channel. Maybe we're going to come back up to the top of the trend channel. We'll see. We're going to have to wait and see. But if we break down, right, we could see this thing come all the way down to 78.6. Which, hey, you know what? I think I'm going to put in a legendary trade here and see what happens, right? Because I think that Bitcoin is done moving down. Because honestly, if we don't move, right, basically just hold the line here, we can see some serious collapse of price action here. So let's take a look at some possibilities should that actually occur. If we break down, right, let's clone this. Let's change the color to like red. Did I click the wrong thing? Yeah, I did. Okay, let me just undo that. Control Z. Okay, can't I undo? Yes, no, maybe so. Nope. Okay. All right, so let's try once again. Delete that, and let's try change the color right again to red and clone. There we go. Now we're going to move this to an AB equals CD bearish target zone, and you can see it's right exactly at, you know, where I was thinking we would see a turnaround. Not the greatest thing to happen. Also, we could possibly see, because obviously this can turn into an M, right? Very fast, right? You can see this whole thing can turn into a very big, nasty M. All right. If you don't see it, let me just draw it out for you. There you go. Ouch. Ouch. And then right here, you can see that this thing could take us all the way to the $30,000 level, as far as the $30,000 level, if this thing continues to break down. Right? If we just like bounce off of here, create another higher low, higher high, lower high. So this would be one high, this would be another lower high, and this would be another lower high. You can bet your bottom dollar we're going to come to this after that once we break this one, right? So let's not have that happen, please. so let's hope for the best, right? But you know what? The market, we're just preparing you for any kind of scenario that the market can throw at us. All right, so let me just undo all those drawings. And let's talk about where we see this thing going in the positive sense. Now that we've gone through the negative one, because you know what, we're going to talk about that, the negative one, because you know what, this is the line in the sand there. So if it does break it, that's where you have to go short. You gotta let it go. It's gonna go. It's gonna drop out, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Really don't. I think we're gonna see the lower part of this level touched, and then maybe we can like bounce before we hit the $47,000 level. That's where I see things happening. Now, we do have, let's see here, do we have any bullish divergence? We have a bearish divergence, of course, that's been confirmed, I believe. Let's see here. So, let's see here. Let me just make this thing bigger. Oh, no, it has not been confirmed. So it has to break down through the negative 76.45 before we can see it, or 70, maybe 77. Negative 77, or yeah, negative 77 before we can see this thing being confirmed on the RSI. On the RSI. The RSI is the blue one, and let me just hide the Willy. The other one's the Willy. So this RSI, you can see where the divergence started, right here, from here to here. And then the confirmation comes when the RSI breaks this level, this bottom level here, right? So that's approximately, yeah, 70. Almost 77 on the RSI, so a little bit higher. At the 77, we can say for sure it's been confirmed. When it does confirm, be careful, because we might see something like this during the confirmation. Because usually when confirmation occurs, especially on the 4-hour, right, this would be the confirmation, and it will bounce back off of that, and that's what you're supposed to do, is wait for draw the fibs and maybe enter in the 38.2 and a little bit more of a short on the 61.8 after that. So that's your options there. Okay, let me see what happened here. Let me try switching this. I want to try something here because I don't want all red colors. So I do believe if I just change the color of one, yeah, there we go. Now I got my colors back. All right, so there you go. What you would do is just, maybe short the 38.2, 50% level, right, and stop out at 61.8, right, or you hold up for the Hail Mary, but I doubt that that's going to happen in this case. I think we're going to just roll over shortly after the bounce here, and then head down to the 78.6, and then most likely, where you get your epic trade is that most likely we're not going to break down further from here, and then we're going to create a nice big W over the next month or so. So you're going to be holding this trade for quite some time, so don't expect this thing to be instant and then off we go, right, with this bigger W pattern that we're going to make. And yeah, we're going to head straight up to the 70,000 area. But that's not going to be for a while. The altcoin season is here to stay, and it's clear that that's what's happening. Right? If we bring up an Ethereum chart, and I'm going to show you, if we bring up Ethereum chart, and I'm going to just go on a new chart here. Ethereum versus Bitcoin chart. BTC. And let's see here, Bittrex. Bittrex is where I like to show it from, and of course it's not working. Let's see here. Yes, okay. And let's go to a weekly chart or daily. I don't like the daily. I want to go to weekly. You can see, right, we're going to head up to the resistance level way up here. That's the first resistance level. You see why it's the first resistance level, and matches up nicely, right, with 61.8. So we're going to see a little bit of resistance here, right? So I don't expect this thing to continue. Well, I mean, it could continue to 78.6. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? I wouldn't be surprised if FOMO gets so heavy at this point that it just blasts through the 78.6, because it is very possible with the Ethereum. As we approach the $5,000 mark. Sorry to interrupt in the middle of the stream, but head over to BlockFi.com/DaVinciJ15 and you could earn $250, also 8.6% on your crypto. Of course, know your risks, and you'll be able to trade crypto over there. Also get access to a credit card, allow you to spend your crypto. Links are in the description below. Now, we've backed off of the $4,000, but I think because as you can see, I believe we're going to create a little bit of W here, action here, and head higher. Ethereum's poised for that right now, and I like what I see. There's no divergence. The volume is nice and sweet. Well, this volume might turn any kind of pump into a divergence, because there's a lot of selling pressure here, which brought down the volume profile here. And there is no real, let's see here, there's no divergence except, yeah, I wouldn't count that as divergence there. I don't know why I put that there. And then, yeah, there is no divergence. So we might get divergence in the next pump, right? But that's nothing to trade right now. You can't do a bearish, can't be a bearish here. Can't be bearish here at all. You're going to get, if you're bearish here, you're going to get wrecked. You're going to get wrecked, absolutely. Probably, well, not absolutely, of course, right? There's always a case where, you know, price action goes a little bit lower. But I think we're gonna hold this trend line and continue higher for a while, because we still got a little bit more time, and the dominance says so. Right here, we got a little bit more to go before I say, okay, the dominance is going to probably take a rest. Gotta wait and see, of course, right? We're at the 78.6 from the last low to this current top high, and so expect the unexpected. That's all I can say here. We can see that because we're in the month of May, right? And normally people sell in May and walk away. But this time we're in crypto. We're with crypto and all the central banks printing money. I'm going to find it really difficult for people to walk away from crypto. Really difficult. And, you know, speaking of that, right? We're going to talk about Mark Zuckerberg joining our crypto band very soon. But before we do, right, if you want to trade this, of course, right, you could head over to Bybit, right, bybit.davincij15.com, and right, with the deposit bonus, you can get up to $1,650, or you can head over to femex.davincij15 and also receive a bonus there as well for your deposits as well. Also, btcmex.davincij15.com is also another choice, right? And also, if you want to get some trade signals and so forth, you can do so by joining my group. And then we have like Lee in our group that's providing trades for us on a daily basis. So if you're interested in that, please subscribe to head over to davincij15.com, subscribe for an annual subscription, and be a part of that as well. Okay, here's a little hint about a nice coin that's about to go crazy. You can see it's about to go crazy because we're on a weekly scale. And what do we see here? Well, a nice, fat, juicy W. And it's broken out right here. So this is where you want to buy. You want to buy and take it, watch it take off as high as almost, keep going. Yes, it's ridiculous. 0.7 bit per Bitcoin per maker. priced in Bitcoin. Yes, I know. It sounds fantastical. But just wait and see. Just wait. You will absolutely be mind blown, right? When you see what happens to crypto, the altcoins. Once this thing actually ultimately goes to where I think it's going, the dominance, right? We're going to see the dominance as low as 12% or something like that. Yeah, 12%. Right before we see the end of the bull market. And if you want to, trade alts, right, you could do so by going to Binance.davincij15, Binance.davincij15.com, and you could also trade it there as well. So yeah, thank you for following my referrals links. I really appreciate everyone that does so, and more referral links are in below, so check them out as well. So yeah, okay. Let's head over to the news. I want you to watch this blockbuster video, right? And because it's really important that you go down and hit the like button, subscribe, bell button, and all, right? Real simple. And then also leave a comment, right? Leave a comment about anything, like what you had for breakfast, what you had for dinner, right? Tell me about your favorite child, whatever you want to do. Just please do so in the description, in the comment section below, and I really appreciate that. That's a free way to help the channel. You don't have to subscribe to anything or sign up for anything. You can just hit the like, subscribe button and all. Thank you. Okay, thanks for watching that beautiful video there. Okay, so Swiss bank giant UBS is exploring crypto offerings for its clients, this report says. Yes, we're going to take our clients' hard-earned money and go and buy crypto so we can hold it for them and protect them from the ravages of inflation, right? Yeah, like you did it for the silver holders, right? And besides, you know what? I'm sure it's what's this called? It's a standard industry practice to actually, take their money, charge them for storage fees, and not actually own the product. Oh my goodness. That's happening. That's going to happen, right? To read this article before, it's ridiculous, right? They're like, oh, well, we didn't do anything wrong. It's standard industry practice to like not have the silver that we're promising to store. So what do you think they're going to do to their clients who own, crypto with UBS? You think they're going to actually buy the crypto for them? I think not. Oh my God. You know what? If you missed yesterday's episode, because you probably did, you missed amazing video, right? That explained how regulation is legalizing scams, just so that these banks, right, like UBS, right, can easily scam you legally. And yeah, it explains it all. So you missed that. Most likely you missed that, and so you might want to go and check that out. All right. Wall Street giant expresses concern over Bitcoin, BTC losing market grip with the rising altcoin dominance. So wait a second here. Let me get this straight. Wall Street, right, called Bitcoin a fraud, scam, Ponzi. We're supposed to listen to these people, right, when they say they're a little concerned about the price action, because back in the day they knew it was going to be here at 50,000. Oh no, yeah, that's right. They thought it was going to zero. Oh my goodness. And yet here they are telling the people that Bitcoin's done. You want to get out of it. You don't want to buy it. It's done like dinner. And this is where, this is how Mark Zuckerberg, this guy, you know what he's doing? He's paying all these people to do that, to say that. to say, hey, you don't want to buy Bitcoin. He's paying for that. You can bet your top dollar he's paying Mr. Wonderful to say, yeah, you know what, you might want to hold off on buying Bitcoin because, you know, you need to get those clean coins, right? And you have to make sure that they're actually, you know, environmentally friendly coins, right? Bitcoin's fungible. It's not designed to be like, oh, marking this coin is bad and this one's not bad. And so the software is the software is changing in order to prevent jacks like this man from paying other jacks to come out and say nonsense, right? Because that's the only way he can buy in size, right? Mark Zuckerberg is if you're afraid to buy, and other people are afraid who have weak hands and they want to sell before. Hey, you know what? This Wall Street guys, they're concerned. So you know, it's awfully high, Bitcoin, right? Look at this price, man. I mean, if we bring up a chart, right, a weekly chart, it's pretty scary. And if you do a monthly chart, oh my goodness, right? You can't buy this, can't buy that, can't buy that, and that's the fraud. That's the thing they want you to believe in. They want you to say you can't buy up here. And you're right? Normally, right? If I was looking at an altcoin and it was doing something like this, right? I'd tell you, no way. No way. No way should you be buying up here. But this is Bitcoin, right? we've talked about that for many times, right? We've shown the videos, we've shown the GIF. This is Bitcoin. Okay. All right. And you know, Mark Zuckerberg understands that, right? That's why he's buying up here, right? He couldn't say he made sure that he filed the file. They've provided their quarterly earnings and what they're filing, what they own, before he comes out and says, "Oh, look at my donkeys, max in Bitcoin." Okay, dude. Okay. So now, right, he's prepping the market to actually, you know, pump his bags, right? Because you know he bought shortly afterwards, right? And you know he was in the process of buying, and the custodial didn't transfer it to his bags yet. So yeah, there you go. so now that he has it, right? He probably already has it now loaded up. He's now trying to pump his bags. So we've got more to go. We got way more to go, or when it comes to Bitcoin, and you've got to hold some right now. That's the most important thing you need to know. You need to hold both Bitcoin and Ethereum. Those are the key coins for your portfolio. Everything else, yes, you can like hold to get like massive gains, right? Something like this Maker, right? The Maker coin. Let me just bring that Maker up. That's the USD, and it doesn't look so good. It doesn't look like you should be buying up here, right, on priced in USD, but it's got way more room to fly. But anyways, you know, we've created W and it's ready to fly and priced in Bitcoin. So I'm looking forward to seeing some crazy highs with this in the near future. Don't put all your money on this. Don't bet your farm on this. Just, you know, a small amount, and let's see where it takes you, right? No more than 5%, of course, on any one asset, right? Because it could always go the other way. All right, so in closing, I want to talk about this. I just recently saw this from one of my subscribers who said, "Have you seen this? This thing's it's today, listed today, and it's at number 8 on the coin market cap, and it's just out of nowhere. I never heard of this before, and I need to do some research. But man, wow." I would not jump into this right away, ICP, right? And I can do a little bit of TA on this, but it's not going to be pretty. because we have to go down to the hourly. And then again, right, really to and go even further lower to see what we're actually seeing here. And what do you see? What do you see? Yes, that's right, folks. M's everywhere. Do not touch this until it switches around, right? Do not touch this, right? Until we see it, turn this downward M patterns into reversals of W's before you actually buy into this particular coin. Now, because it's new, because it's taken off, because it has a huge interest here, I wouldn't be surprised. What is it? $180 billion fully diluted, or 47 million, 50 billion dollars out of the gate, right? Wouldn't be surprised if all of a sudden does something crazy, because it's just whatever the investors are behind this are very big, very well connected, and have lots of cash. So this thing might be very, very popular. Wait for it to consolidate a bit, move sideways, or change direction here. I would wait for the hourlies to give you some more time, at least the 4 hours, to give you more of a picture before you actually start to look to buy. So look to buy, and maybe when we see a W here on the 4 hours, and then you see the W, right? Make sure that this low is lower than this line, and then off you go. Alrighty. With that said, thank you all for watching. Remember, Bitcoin's here, Bitcoin's real, and you need to get some of it before it's too late, man, because we're still early. I know we're high, but we're still early. Thanks for watching.